Cell phone cameras are really good now, but could they be better?
These days, everybody has a camera in their phone. But can your camera zoom in far enough to see the surface of the moon? With this, it can. Nick Bolton here with the new Tac Zoom from Bell & Howell. Inspired by the high-tech surveillance technology used by military drones, Tac Zoom lets you do things you can't do with an ordinary phone, like capture sharp, high-definition images from far away, transforming the quality.
Cell phone cameras nowadays, compared to years before, are 10 times better. They're comparable to some of today's DSLRs. You can take 4K video at 60 frames per second. There's all different types. I have my iPhone 10, which I use on a regular basis, obviously, but one of the nice things about my iPhone 10 is I shot some of my early videos with that phone. So yeah, there's potential on all of these cameras, but could it be better? Well, maybe. So I have the Bell & Howell zoom lens. Now the package also comes with not just the zoom lens, but a macro lens as well as a wide angle lens. So it's supposed to zoom in, a little closer on your object, because there really is no zoom on phones. Kind of taking that out of the context of the phone already has some zoom capability, physical zoom, and then also optical zoom, but obviously the optical zoom is definitely going to be your best bet. The camera on the iPhone 10 only has a 2x zoom, so you're going to have a better overall quality in the internal of the phone, but you can't zoom in all the way. That's where this comes in. So it states that it's supposed to do 10x zoom. It's really easy to use. You guys have seen these, and I'm sure this is going to be a little bit of an older product, but it's kind of still relevant. This product was actually given to me, so I wanted to go through and do the review on this. It's, like I said, it's very simple. It's got the little clamps themselves. Almost dropped my phone there. The little clamps themselves, it just kind of clamp right on your phone, and then voila, it's on the camera in the back, and this pops off, which is kind of neat. It does give you a little cap. It also has a cap on the back, which I don't have on right now. And then when you put it on, you can zoom in, with the knob here. So it's almost acts exactly like a regular lens that you would put on a DSLR, just very small and very minute. So does it really work? Yes, to some degree. Putting this thing on is not hard at all. It's just a screw. It screws right on and then kind of just clips to your phone. But when you go through and you zoom, on my iPhone 10 it's a little bit harder due to the fact that the camera on the one side, obviously on the other side, is oblong. It's not a small little circle like how some cameras are. With that little circle, it's easier to get inside here so you can get a better picture. Well, I kind of can't do that. So I'm already kind of limited in what I can and what I can't do. Plus, there are some times when you put this on, as well as any of the other ones, the wide angle and the macro, to where you do see the outer edge of the circle because it doesn't really fit. So yeah, but it does zoom in. You're able to get a zoom better than most, obviously, phones. And then you just kind of, focus in on that point and you're good to go. So the zoom's not terrible. It's very clear, it's very crisp, but it can be a little bit better. It does have a little bit of a haze to it, and let alone, like I said, the zoom, it does crop out or has a black image off to the corner because it doesn't really fit very well on my phone. Now, others, obviously, it could possibly fit a little bit better. Some phones where the camera is dead center, this is probably not going to be a good tool due to the fact of this piece is going to be in the center of your phone. So not a real good idea, on that point. So the other two pieces, the macro as well as the wide angle lens, are not bad. The wide angle lens does screw into the macro, which I really don't like because it is super hard to screw that off. I literally had to go get a pair of pliers to go through to screw that off. So it comes off. I could not screw it with just two hands. There's just no way. So yeah, I almost ruined it just by getting a pair of pliers. So the wide angle lens does have that circle that's inside, or the black that's on the outside. So you do get a cropped image. It's not really that great. It's a little bit of a wide angle, but nothing you would get on an actual full-fledged camera. The macro, on the other hand, works very, very well. It's actually probably the best of the three. It does have a focus out of around the outside, but you do get that center portion, which gives you a very, very fine detail of what you're trying to take a photo of. I took a picture of a bench, and it turned out really, really well. I was able to see all of the grooves, all of the lines, all of everything about that wood that was actually pretty old, so the bench I was sitting on. So you can see every piece of definition on the inside of that bench. I took a picture of my pants. It turned out very, very well. Which was really cool. I took a picture of my wallet. Now my wallet is a leather wallet, so when you take a picture of it, you see all the little indentations. Obviously from the hair of the cow, so it's really neat to kind of go through and see that, which you would never see with the naked eye unless you literally have it up to your eyeball. So would I use this on a daily? Well, this portion, which is the macro, works phenomenal. This portion, however, it has a little bit that you can use, but for the most part, I really wouldn't use it. Obviously, I would use my camera if I had anything, but if this was the only thing that was on me, sure, I might use it to just, see if I can see very far. But it doesn't really work that well, so I know that I'm not gonna get the best picture quality that I'd want. Obviously, I'd just try to get closer if I just have my phone and so forth. The best thing, like I mentioned, is that macro lens, and that is something that I would use and actually probably will continue to use on a daily. And again, guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate all the views. Make sure you go through and you click the subscribe button, get subscribed to the channel, and also make sure you go through and you're putting a comment at the bottom. I want to see what you guys, if you've had any problems with these, if you've had any good luck. One of the biggest things that I really want to do is I want to see if anyone has any better ideas. Is there something else out on the market that is better than this? Now I know that there's a couple others that are lenses that you get better quality photos, if not videos. That's not Zoom. One that I know off the top of my head is Moment, something I'm personally looking into buying, which I kind of really can't wait to try it out. But give me your opinion. What do you feel of this? Have you used something like this before? Would you buy something like this? Put that down there in the comments. Also, like I said, go through, hit subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, it's your choice. Take care.